How do I do it? I get out here. I force myself to do it. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's how I do it. There's no easy route. There's no fast pass. This isn't Disneyland. I don't get to wait in line and meet Mickey Mouse and Buzz Lightyear. I'm out here working my tail off. That's how we do it. Good morning. Welcome back to a very cold day here in the gym. It is a nice and balmy 7 degrees outside, 6 degrees outside, something like that. It's single digits. And here in the gym, it's, barely above freezing at the moment. Somewhere between just above freezing and 40 degrees. So we got the propane heater still cranking here, trying to get this place a little bit warmer before we turn it off and switch right over just to the electric heater. But nonetheless, we've got a good workout ahead of us, period. Who cares how cold it is? We've got a leg day, and pretty amped about it, actually. We did a pretty good push workout last night. Hit the shoulders hard, man. They were looking good. The pump was unreal after the workout, and it was a damn good shoulder lift for sure. Push workout, period. It was a good push workout, period. So we did that last night, not 12 hours ago, and we're back out here now for leg day. We've got some good stuff lined up. We're going to hammer our legs pretty hard today on this leg extension, amongst some other stuff. I want to get warmed up, though. I want to get things moving. I want to get the blood moving so that my body can warm up a bit more. So we're not going to dilly-dally. We're gonna get right into this. Feeling pretty good. Woke up still feeling like a little odd in my nose and my sinuses, like I've been telling you guys. I don't know what it is. It's annoying, but I seem to be overall feeling a lot better. I would say 95 to 98% to where we need to be. Just this lingering thing in my nasal passage, it seems. Other than that, though, energy levels seem good. The cut is going really well. Still losing weight, leaning out. Things are starting to look really good and where we want them to be with regards to this trip here in about 5 weeks. Pretty excited for all that. It's coming together, and I think we're getting back on track from being sick. So let's get this workout started. Let's get warmed up here. We're going to start with some leg curls, per usual. I know, shocking. And then move on to some quad exercises as well. All right, we're good and warmed up. At least our muscles are. We're still freezing, but let's get some working sets under our belt here. Oh, that's good. I had somebody yesterday ask me how it was that I was still able to get these workouts in now that I have a kid. What? That's just one of the dumbest things I've ever heard someone say. Having a kid doesn't just end your life. You don't just stop doing the things that you enjoy doing. You have to change the way you do some of those things. But it doesn't have to stop everything that you do and enjoy doing. Last one here, we're going to do some long length partials on these. But this person really was like genuinely baffled that I seem to have the ability to work out, the time to work out, the drive to work out. You make it happen or you don't. It's on you, ultimately, right? To make that time. Now, let's not go off the deep end here. There's plenty of single parents out there who've got way too much on their plate. There's plenty of even couples who have a kid who are working 80 hours a week at a job that doesn't pay them enough because this government seems to believe that we don't need to pay people a living wage. I'm not talking about those people. Those individuals have way too much on their plate. And I would hope and I would think that there would be a way for them to find that time to get in the physical activity that we all so desperately need because it's good for us. But it might not be for a number of reasons. You know, the cost barrier for a lot of people isn't going to be that big of a deal. You can get a gym membership at like a Planet Fitness for like $10 a month. And maybe that is a lot to some individuals, but if you need it to be a priority and you want it to be a priority, that $10 a month shouldn't be too big of a barrier to entry for you. But still, somebody's got to be there to watch your kids when you can't. If you can't afford daycare, and if you can barely afford a gym pass, you probably can't afford daycare. Some gyms offer childcare services. That's usually an additional cost, though. So again, barrier to entry. So we're not talking about those people. We can go on and on and on about the challenges that those individuals face and the compassion and sympathy I feel for them and the struggle they have. But I'm talking about somebody who's got a good paying job, who's got a salary, who's got benefits, who's got a lot of flexibility working from home. That's this individual. And they really were like, I don't know how you do it. How do I do it? I get out here. I force myself to do it. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get out here and do a workout. That's how I do it. There's no easy route. There's no fast pass. This isn't Disneyland. I don't get to wait in line and meet Mickey Mouse and Buzz Lightyear. I'm out here working my tail off. That's how we do it. Propane tank ran out of fuel. That's nice and quiet in here. It's, what do we got? Probably 35 to 40 degrees in here. It's cold. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. All right, we're going to do some dumbbell reverse lunges here. If you've never done these before, pretty simple, basic movement, but man, can they be a powerhouse of work. Really, really, really simple here. We're going to be using dumbbells for extra weight here, but we're going to be taking one of our feet off the ground, and we're going to try basically not to use this leg except for stability here. And we're simply going to be reaching it back and lunging down, and again, really not using that back leg for anything other than stability. Coming back, lunging up. Back leg, try not to push at all. Use it just to kind of keep that lateral stability there as we step back. So we're doing these on each side, obviously. We're going to do a set, and that'll be one full set as we complete all the reps on both our right and our left leg, and then we'll take a break. Now we're going to go moderately heavy with these. We got 40-pound dumbbells here. We're only doing 8 reps. We're going to keep the reps low here because we're going to just destroy everything on that leg extension after this. So not too heavy, but not light either. Not light. Here we go. We can do a little bit more there. Actually, we can do quite a bit more. Let's go 50. Ooh, those handles are cold. Even the plastic handles are cold. Now, it's not really fair to be too critical of this person, right? They were perhaps genuinely impressed and just said it in a manner that made me think they were talking down, maybe being sarcastic. I don't think that was their intent. Maybe they were looking for validation for their own excuses, and they didn't find it from me, but that's not for me to judge. So that really doesn't actually anger me. What really gets me, though, are the people who have continued to say, since the day we announced that we were having a baby, to even today, oh, you just wait. Just you wait. What the hell is wrong with you people? You don't say that to somebody. Oh, just wait, it gets worse. It gets harder. Why would you say that to someone? Having a child's a very, very tough thing. Life-altering, truly life-altering in every aspect. And your response is to try to drag them down? What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah. Oh, that was tough. That was right where we wanted it, though. This might be controversial to say, but I feel like a lot of parents just want to drag other people down with them, other parents, to be on the same level, to feel better than them. Like their misery, their struggle, their day-to-day makes them better than other people around them. And I've seen it many times. Many different people. Many different situations. I've seen it time and time and time again. That's the only sense I could get from it. That's the only conclusion I can come to about that behavior. It doesn't make any sense to me why you would do it otherwise. Why you would say those types of things. That you're just trying to bring people down to the same level that you're on so that you either feel better than them or that someone else is as miserable as you are. That's not cool. We should be trying to lift each other up and help each other. Like I said, being a parent, it's a tough journey, man. But that doesn't mean someone who's not a parent doesn't have their own struggles, doesn't have their own worries. And I promised a long time ago not to be one of those people who would talk down or look down on people who don't have kids. It's not what this is about. It doesn't make me better than you. Just like lifting doesn't make me better than you, or you better than someone else. It just makes us who we are. It's a piece of who we are. Having a kid doesn't define me. It's just a piece of who I am. I am all these things. And having a kid, a child, is a component of all of that. Perhaps a big component, but a component nonetheless. And that's going to sound controversial to some of you. But I want to ingrain him in this life that we have. I think it's pretty good. I want to bring him to the things we do. I want to show him the things we love, the passions we have that his mom has that I can't do, that I have that maybe she can't do. I want to show him all of that stuff. And then when he's old enough to have his own interests, I can't wait to take interest in those things and incorporate myself into those somehow, if he wants me to. It's not a competition. Not everything in life is a competition. And I say that as somebody who can make just about anything a competition. All right. Let's do one more set of these lunges here and then go destroy ourselves on those leg extensions. Ugh. Ooh-wee. Just picking up that weight, man. My butt is not happy with me right now. Woo-hoo. Okay, let's do this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Dude. Wow. Holy balls. Talk about a glute workout. That was good. Okay, leg extensions. All right. As you can see, we got the seat leaned all the way back here. We're going to be just trying out some different positions the last couple weeks on this thing for these leg extensions. And what we're going to do is just lock ourselves in here with this strap nice and tight. There we go. Keep us locked into this seat, holding us down as much as possible so that we can't move and come up out of it, right? I want to keep my butt glued to this seat right now. And we're going to be taking as slow of a negative as we possibly can on these leg extensions. We're going very high reps, much higher than normal. We're going 15 to 20 reps on these. And again, controlling that negative as much as possible. Got 120 pounds loaded up here. Let's crank out some reps, huh? Whew. Oh boy, okay. Come on, a couple more. Okay. We have to take that weight down a bit. Unfortunately, there's a little too much there. It's okay. I think we're gonna take it right down to 100. See how that feels. We can control that negative more. That's an even added benefit, and that's what we want to shoot for here. So we'll take it down to 100. And if controlling that negative a ton still isn't giving us what we want, then maybe we'll throw another 5 or 10 back on there. But 120 was obviously too much there. So we'll give this another go at a lighter weight. I think a lot of people try to make things in the competitions that don't need to be, myself included, right? But for some reason, Parenthood in particular, you know, we've only got a 1-year-old, but my goodness, does it bring out the worst in people sometimes. Even in just like casual conversation, some of the stuff you'll hear, gosh, it's concerning, you know? Now, we're surrounded by, in particular, some parents who have kids that are a little bit older than what we're going through. You know, they're actually like anywhere from like 3 to 5 years older than our son. And it's cool to kind of see, you know, where your kid's going to be in a certain amount of time. But what I've really enjoyed is over these last, 5 to 6 years or so, meeting people who have shown me that being a parent can be cool, can be fun. And I don't mean cool as like, oh, look how cool I am. I mean like, it doesn't have to be this dreadful thing. For a very long time, I had these fears that parenthood was going to be just this massive negative, this impossibly hard challenge that had no reward, short-term reward. And don't get me wrong, it is a massively difficult challenge. One that, again, isn't necessarily harder than some of the challenges other people are facing without their own kids or even with their kids. It's tough, though. It's really hard. But I was worried that my life would just be over as I knew it, right? That all the things that I enjoyed would be gone. And I've been very lucky to work with some people and to meet people and now know people very well who have shown me that it doesn't have to be that way. It can be fun, rewarding, fulfilling even. I don't know that I had that impression ever for a handful of reasons, but I was very worried about it for a long time. It was a big, big, big obstacle I had to overcome in my head mentally before our son was born. But I did. It's still a struggle sometimes, you know, but one that's a lot easier to digest, that's for sure. Okay, another set. Let's get this cranked out. Locked in. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, God, we had to do like whatever we could to finish the second half there, huh? Whew. So I hope, through your experiences and the things you pursue and your hobbies and passions and just the people you know and get to meet because of them, that you get to meet some people who change your perspective on something you're worried about, afraid of, fearful of. It's pretty powerful when people you trust other people, bring them into your circle, and can really show you something new, something you didn't know, something fun, something new and exciting, and even just, hey, this thing that you're mildly worried about, anxious about, terrified of, it's not that bad. Here's how you can do that. It's pretty cool. It really is. So I'm just going to keep doing what I do, and I hope that I can be the positive influence that maybe even one person needs to realize, oh, it's not that hard. You can keep working out. Kid doesn't end it. You don't have to stop doing these things that you love and enjoy, bring you happiness. You've just got to be committed to doing it. I've said it 100 times now. No one's going to hold your hand and do it for you. Not how it works. I'll be there to hold your hand when you need it. I'll help lift you up. I'll even help you along the way when you're stumbling a little bit. I can't hold your hand to do it for you, though. Can't. You have to do it. You've got to want it. You've got to want it. So to those people who just constantly want to tell someone else, you just wait. Just wait till they're 1. Wait till they're 2, till they're 6, till they're 18. I don't really care about your opinion. Seems like you're just putting out there a lot of excuses, and you're trying to put me down to make yourself feel better for perhaps not doing the things that you want to be doing, because they're hard. They are hard. It is not easy getting out here every day, especially when it's, oh gosh, yeah, about 35 degrees in here. My toes are numb. It's not easy, but we're out here. You could be too. Something to think about. One final set here. We're gonna send these things home, man. Send them home. Actually, we're gonna throw, I just got tied in. We're gonna throw 5 more on there. And if we gotta do myo reps, we'll do myo reps. But we're gonna really thrash on these. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Gosh. Between these and those lunges, man, my quads and my glutes are on fire. Whew. All right. Our toes are freezing off here. So we need to not dilly-dally. We're going to be wrapping up with some calf races over there, so let's get right to it. My knees are slipping. There we go. All right. We're going to wrap these up here. Got 3 more sets of this. I'm going to bid you farewell here. It is mighty cold out there. Very cold in here still. You know, it's funny, I almost didn't wear this hoodie out here today. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I thought that thought. It is cold. We're going to get this wrapped up. We're going to get our day started. I'm going to drop my son off at daycare and then go get some more propane for these heaters so that tomorrow's workout can be a little bit warmer. Actually, tomorrow is an off day from lifting, so we'll just be doing cardio. Nonetheless, though, we need to get some propane for this heater so that we can run it during our next workout and not freeze our toes off. Absolutely freezing in here. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good week, good night, a good morning, whatever it might be. Don't be afraid to take on new challenges. Don't let anybody talk you out of that. You can do it. I believe in you. I'll see you soon.